Welcome back. Once the installation is done, you'll be greeted with some messages that would prompt you on how to go about starting your application. The first thing to do is to first of all cd into the block site, which is the name of the project that we created. Hit enter. Now we are in the directory of the block site. Now the next step also is to start up the server by typing npm start. This gets to spin up the server on port 3000, so you'll be able to preview your application live. Now we'll be greeted with a template, a boilerplate rather, of React.js. Let's go over the structure or the folder of this particular application. Once you open our folder here, you'd have access to the node modules, which is in charge of every node package you are going to be using in your React application. Also the public, where the static files being built are kept. You have the src, which is source. This is where you'll be mostly working on, okay? The app.css is responsible for creating your style sheet for your app.js component. You have the app.js, which is where we'll be working mostly to generate our beautiful website. For instance, here you have the logo, you have the edit text, you have the URL and everything. It's something that we have here. Okay. The next one we're talking about is the app.test.js. If you're trying to test your application, index.js, this is employed inside of the index.css, which is employed inside of your index.js, allows you to style your entire application. You have the logo.svg, the report web vitals. Now, this is the unique path that hooks your React application to your virtual DOM. All right, this is where your React application gets to interact with the DOM, the document object model of your browser, and render the app component onto your screen. Okay, you don't need to edit any of this unless there is need for it. Your package.json is in charge of every package you ever installed or you'll be installing throughout the course of your project. We don't really need to do anything much in these particular files here. In our next slide rather, we'll get to learn how to write our hello world inside of our app.js and render it for us to see.